Hello, everyone. My name is Kirby Suntala, and I serve as the Associate Director of Grants Management at the Cleveland Foundation. It is so nice to be here with you all. Today, we are going to walk through the Cleveland Black Futures Fund's Round 2 application process. But before we jump into the application itself, we will first walk through the registration and login process for the Cleveland Foundation's Grants Gateway portal. To begin the registration process, we'll need to go to the Cleveland Foundation's website at www.clevelandfoundation.org. Here we'll click Login in the upper right-hand corner, and this will take us to the page where once you create your account, you'll log in with your username and password. But for new organizations that are registering for the first time, you'll see this purple text box in the middle for nonprofits and grantees with text that says, click here to register. So we'll click here to register. Then we come to a page that asks for our first name, our last name, and our email address. So we'll enter that now. Re-enter my email address. Click submit. Now a time-sensitive single-use link will be sent to your email address. So you need to go right away to your email and find the link. So I go to the email address and I see that it's not in my main box, but I see a message from the Cleveland Foundation in my promotions. And this can happen. So not only check your main inbox, but also maybe your spam folder to find the email. So we find the email and we see this link. So we're going to click on the link. And that's going to open up the part 2 of the grant admin registration. So now we'll enter a password. We'll be asked some questions about for your individual account, as well as a challenge question for your account. So what's my pet's name? Well, my pet's name is Nellie, so I'll answer Nellie, and I'll give my personal date of birth, which is December 27, 1994. I'm going to put in a fake address. Put in a fake phone number. It's the same for both the home and the cell phone. Click submit. So now we've created an individual account and we want to link to our organization. If somebody at your organization's already created an account with the Cleveland Foundation's Grants Gateway portal, you can search your organization here. So because I work for the Cleveland Foundation, we'll use this as an example. We'll search the Cleveland Foundation. And I see the Cleveland Foundation Incorporated's listed here, and I can add myself as a grant admin to the Cleveland Foundation within our Grants Gateway portal. So at that point in time, you would add yourself as a grant admin, and then it would link you to the already existing organization, and you'd be able to log in within that organization's profile. But for the sake of example, we'll add a grantee organization if we're adding a new entity to our system. So we'll click Add a Grantee Organization. And I've created a fake organization for this exercise called Commit. and we'll enter a fake EIN, 1, 2. And the EIN number is the tax exempt ID number that's listed on your letter of determination. We'll then add a fake address for the organization. And we'll add another fake phone number. We'll add the email that we listed. And we'll enter our fake website for the sake of the exercise. And we'll click submit. At this point, you've created an organization within the Cleveland Foundation's Grants Gateway portal, and you can go to Grants Gateway Home. Now we see that our organization is here. We see we have an address for our organization, a website, our tax ID number, and we see different access points on the left-hand side, such as the home button, and apply for a grant button, a my application section, and an organizational profile. We encourage everyone who's creating an organization for the first time to go to the organizational profile. Click review and edit profile. You'll be able to add more information about your organization, such as mission, history, information about staff and volunteers, consultants and contractors, and key programs and services regarding your organization. And this will be kept on file and can be edited and changed as you move forward in time, but it will give us more information about your organization and a deeper look. So how do we apply for the Cleveland Black Futures Fund Round 2? In order to do that, you'll go to apply for a grant and scroll down a little bit, and you'll see the Round 2 application here. You'll click apply for the CBFF application. So in order to get your application started, you'll have to put in a project title. So we'll put project title as Commit Capacity Building Initiative. And we'll start the application. This has now created an application record in our system. So your application ID is 390520. And we now see a series of sections that include a whole bunch of different application questions, as well as specific document uploads that will need to be completed. So if for whatever reason you say, okay, well, I got the application started, but I don't have a lot of time now. I want to come back to this later. So let's say we log out. And you go home, you rest for the evening, and you're coming back to work the next day, and you log back in. You may be asking, how do I get to the application I started? I saw that I had that application ID. How do I get back there? Well, the way you do it is you go to My Applications on the left-hand side, and you scroll down, and we see the application we started, 390520, Commit to Change Capacity Building Initiative. We see that it's in process, and we can click on the hyperlink next to the application ID, or under Actions, the Details hyperlink. And that will take us into our application. So each of these sections has a series of questions throughout. So we'll see the first is the contact information. You'll go here and confirm whether or not the applicant contact person is correct, the phone number is correct, the email address is correct. If it's not correct, you can say no, you can add a new executive director name, another email. But if it's yes, you can save and go next. And this will take you to the next section. So for the sake of time, we're not going to go through all the different sections and all the different questions, but you'll always want to keep in mind to save throughout and save and go next. So we'll go back to My Applications. We'll go to our application. And as you complete the different sections on this screen, you'll see a green check mark next to each section. Once you have completed all of the questions within each section of the application, you'll see 7 different green check marks. And there's a few different documents that we require in order for you to submit, including a board list with affiliations, an organization budget, and a current audit report or most recent financial statement if no audit is available. So in order to upload these documents, you'll click the hyperlink details under actions next to each line item. So for the board list with affiliations, we'll click details. And you'll see 2 buttons. In order to select the file off your computer that you'll upload, you'll click select. And you'll go to where it's at on your computer, and I have a board list here for the Cleveland Foundation as an example. I'll click this file, I'll click open, and then I'll click upload. And then it says that it's been submitted. Thank you. We know that it's there now. We can click back. This takes us to our main screen, and we see that this board list is there, that it's completed. So we'll do the same thing for the organization budget and the current audit report or most recent financial statement. So for the sake of time, I won't go through all of the different sections and all of the different questions or the additional uploads. But at the very end, when you have 7 green check marks and you've uploaded the 3 additional documents that are required. And as a side note, you're also able to upload additional attachments pertinent to the project. Once you have the 7 green check marks and all of your documents uploaded, a next button will appear. And you'll click that next button, and then there will be a button that says submit inquiry. And at that point in time, you'll be able to submit your application to the Cleveland Black Futures Fund Round 2 grant opportunity. And with that, this concludes the informational overview of the Cleveland Foundation's Grants Gateway registration process, as well as a quick overview of how to navigate the Cleveland Black Futures Fund Round 2 application. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care.